What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here finally. You guys are like, what the heck is this? Well, this is the NCAA Basketball 09 Stephen F. Austin's Lumberjack Dynasty. And if you guys haven't paid attention to what I have been doing with this series, I know I put it on a very long hiatus. Part of the reason was because a few months ago I had a hard drive failure and I wasn't able to do any sort of videos, and I pretty much had all the weight in the world. And then I moved, and now I have succumbed to laziness. And maybe it's because my interest in college basketball kind of diminished a little bit because it wasn't that time of year. But then again, you know, I don't want to be that guy who just uploads it just for views or whatever, because that's kind of just wrong. But anyway, I am going to continue this dynasty for as long as I need to, and as long as you guys continue to support it, because honestly, without your guys' support, this series does not happen. So anyway, today we're taking on UTSA in the regular season finale before the conference tournament, and you see a team like IUPUI in the top 10 at 19-5. You see Connecticut at 15-11 at number 8. This is what I do not get about the rankings. There's just some teams in there that are just like 15-12. That's not top 25 worthy. Come on now. 16-12 Kansas. Like, come on, man. These rankings are so jacked up. We're 17-3. Granted that we're from a lower end conference, but even so, like, I can't see a 20-12 team being in the top 25. That's usually like a bubble team, if I'm not mistaken. Like, usually when you're 20-12 or somewhere in that range, you're a bubble team. You're not a top. You're not a shoe-in for the NCAA tournament. As right here, you're gonna see we're taking on the 9-13 UTSA Roadrunners. And like I said, I don't know how the ranking system really works. I know sometimes it's a little bit messed up because they're trying to give favoritism to those teams that are used to being there, like a Kansas, like a Duke, like a North Carolina. But although North Carolina is number one, and deservedly so, they are really good. It's just kind of hard to put any positives in seeing a 16-12 team in the top 25 and a shoe-in for the NCAA tournament. Usually that just means you're on the bubble and you're probably not going to get in. You're going to go to the NIT. But anyway, on with this regular season finale game in the Southland Conference. It's going to be a good one here as we are on the road. It's never easy to win on the road in college basketball, as many will probably tell you that, as UTSA does win the tip-off. So here comes UTSA on their first possession. They're going to try and get the shot off, and they do get it in the basket. I'm not really solid with basketball commentary. I will admit that firsthand. And basketball used to be my thing when I first started YouTube, but now it's kind of been geared towards football, and I don't know. I've really always enjoyed football, and you guys have helped build my channel up to where it is now with football. And basketball was kind of its thing back in there, but not so much anymore. I'm not saying that I'm not very good with basketball commentary. It's just that it's something to get used to. But here we go, 13-11. We have Booker trying to take the shot, passes it inside, gets it off to Coates. Nice land by Coates. He is a very good inside presence. If we get the inside-out game going, it's pretty hard to stop us, because we have a few shooters out there that can put it down there and shoot about 40% from downtown. We also have guys in the paint that can get us easy layups. And you see that right there, a power forward going on the fast break all alone, getting the dunk. It is now 21-19 SFA. Stephen F. Austin still up by 2. You see they got their point guard in the backcourt trying to create a shot for his teammates. Passes it down to a double team, which is not very smart, but they do get an outside look right here, and they drain it from downtown. So it's now 22-21 Roadrunners here, as they're keeping it close here in the first half. But as you guys may have noticed, if you guys have watched this entire series, we're a second half team. In just about every series that we do, we turn into a second half team. I don't know how, but I seem to do better in the second half than I do in the first half. Maybe it's because I know how to make adjustments. I don't know. But we do have a 1-point lead right here, and it's pretty close so far. It's now 34-28. We're starting to figure things out here and trying to get ourselves back into a rhythm on offense. You see Morton with the pass to Walden. Walden inside trying to get past the double team. Gets it off to Anderson. Anderson with a nice little pretty much putting it in right there from less than 5 feet away. So here we go. In the second half, we were beginning with a 6-point lead here, 36-30. We're going inside to Booker. He's got to go outside back out to Harper. Harper inside again to Coates. Coates Outside pass. Booker for 3. Bang. 39-30. I know we had a nice look inside, but I wanted to try and get Booker going from downtown because he is our best three-point shooter. So Morton trying to get inside into Terrell. Outside to Booker again, wide open, another 3, and it's now a 10-point lead. Booker with 8 points, 2 assists. He has 2 3-pointers already back-to-back. If we can get him to get going, like scoring a lot of points, I mean, we won't have any worries. You see Harper right here for 3, and it's now a 51-36 game. And we're going to try and slow the game down a little bit. I don't want to waste my time like putting up a bunch of points against a team that's pretty kind of low in the college basketball standings here. So we're just going to try and run the clock a little bit, play a little bit of their style, because our defense has played well enough to where I don't have to necessarily have to worry about a big comeback. Defense is playing extremely well here and down the stretch. And Terrell with the slam, making it a 16-point lead here for the Lumberjacks. And this one's pretty much going to be putting out of reach right here. 60-48 as Harper inside. And he almost gets it intercepted, but here comes Coates with a nice floater in traffic. So now 62-48. Coates has had a big game. He is going to finish with 14 points. And I think he's going to finish with 8 rebounds, or 6 or 8 rebounds. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 6. But he also had 4 assists. He had a really solid game. And we could use that come tournament time. As UTSA is going to fall to 9-14. We're going to go up in the standings here, as we are going to finish the regular season 18-3. Only 21 games in the regular season, which kind of sucks, because I know most regular seasons have like 32 games or whatever. But nonetheless, we still had a really good season, and I cannot wait come conference tournament time how we are going to pan out. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, drop a like on it, and if you're new to this channel at all, there's a subscribe button down below for other content such as this. I know I try to put out other content such as like Madden and all that stuff, so I'll try and get this one out as much as I can. I cannot guarantee that it'll be up every day like you guys want sometimes. But you see Alonzo Coates, 14.6 rebounds. Great game for him. He had a spectacular game. But until next time, my name is Sin with Vengeance, and I am out. Peace.